So this is Gotu Kola. And Gotu Kola is an esteemed urban Ayurvedic medicine. So this plant is amazing for the brain. This is essentially brain food. And it's really designed for calming the central nervous system. It's amazing for cognitive function and really, really helpful for people that are combating dementia or Alzheimer's or are prone to that. So another one of those amazing doctrine of signatures, this particular plant has you can look here, it looks like two half spheres of the brain, the two lobes of the brain, and all the neurological veins, see all the neurons? Yeah. And then we have the long spinal column. So, amazing brain food.
Wow, so what's in Gotu Kola that helps it achieve those effects?
It's a really good question. There's a compound in it, well there's a couple of things, but there's a compound in it that actually is a cell regenerative compound, similar to that of comfrey. So again, this can be used topically, so you can use it for like cuts, scrapes, wound healing. It's really good for like a youthful complexion. So we do put this in our botanical body butter for a multitude of reasons, but helping to create that next level of cells on our body, because everything is temporary, right? Everything. Our cells are temporary. Everything in our body, the food we put in, goes in, it comes out. So we're just helping that process along and keeping up and hopefully having some preventative and some maintenance as we go. And the Gotu Kola helps us with that.
So where does it grow? I mean, can you find this in the States and like outside of Kauai?
Yeah, you know, it's so funny because I was down on the East Coast, the lower East Coast in Florida, visiting family, and it's just growing wild. It's a weed. There's different varieties. This one happens to be a more succulent variety, has a little more water in it. We have others throughout the gardens, different varieties. The ones that I saw were smaller, a little bit more like leafier, like a lettuce leaf. Not as robust as this one, but I was so excited. I was like, oh, this is fantastic. Now you have to make sure that you have a source that hasn't been sprayed or or altered in any particular way. And that's just the unfortunate world that we live in, is that we can't always trust everything that we see in nature anymore, because there's so many other environmental influences that can change the actual intention of the plant. So yeah, knowing your source and just making sure that you do your homework and you have enough information that when you do eat that herb that you find in the wild, you're most likely you're fine.
I mean, it tastes almost like something you could add to a salad, like a salad green. Could you eat it? Could you eat it like a food? Just, boom.
Yes, and this is one of those superfoods. It's amazing. It's super high chlorophyll, great oxygenation for the body, and that helps with adjusting free radicals in the body, and just making sure that all of the that there's no abnormalities in the cells. So this is just one of those plants that, like, we put it in our superfoods. We put it in a lot of our teas. And then we eat it whole. I mean, I'm constantly munching on this. They say 5 Gotu Kola a day keeps the doctor away. And you know what? I believe it. I do believe it. This is one of those plants. In fact, and I don't know exactly where I read this, so I can't give credit where credit is due, but there were elephants that had been tested for a high IQ. And they are very, very intelligent animals. So they wanted to see what they were foraging in the wild. What were they eating? And so they followed the elephants, and this is what they were eating in the wild. So just something to think about, pun intended.